Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to the NBA 2K25 rebuild here on the channel. Today we are looking at the Detroit Pistons. If you guys are enjoying these rebuilds we're doing on the channel on Fridays and Sundays Australian Eastern Standard Time, definitely smash the like button down below and let me know, are there any other challenge rebuilds you want to see me do? We have got a couple of trade everyone rebuilds coming up shortly, so stay tuned for those. But today we're going to be looking at the Detroit Pistons, obviously led by Cade Cunningham. They have Jalen Duren, they have Jaden Ivey as well, and a couple of veteran pieces on this team that could potentially be traded for some picks just to boost the stocks of this team a little bit more. Now, this team could potentially miss out on a play-in, but I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow sneak in with how all over the place the East is at the moment, especially the injuries to some of the 76ers players. And yeah, some teams are just having awful luck this year, but I'm not counting the lucky stars for Detroit Pistons fans. I wouldn't be surprised if they do miss out on the play-ins, but with Cade Cunningham, anything can really happen. I'm a big fan of Cade. So NBA start today is not actually working, so I've had to force some of these wins and losses. So some of them might not look 100% correct, but we're 5-8 on the season so far as of today. We just lost against the Bucks and overtime IRL. So yeah, that's disappointing for the Detroit Pistons fans, but this is kind of the lineup I'm going to be running with. It's a bit of a weird one. We're going to be playing some of the young guys over some of the older guys we have. So Cade, Ivy, Thompson, Harris, and Duren are going to be the starting five. If we can find a Tobias Harris trade at the deadline, I wouldn't mind pulling that off, or even potentially moving him out of the starting lineup later in the season. But I just want to see if we can maybe build some trade value up, and if there's a contender out there that wants him, we can definitely send him over to them. We have Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench with Isaiah Stewart. We're going to play Ron Holland some minutes, Marcus Sasser as well, and Bobby Klintman. We're going to keep Paul Reed in the rotation just so we can get his trade value up a little bit. But guys like Malik Beasley, Simone Fontecchio aren't going to get any minutes at all. I was going to try and potentially get Wendell Moore some minutes because he's had some actual playing time this year, but unfortunately, it didn't work that way. So we are, I want to see what system proficiency we are. 3-star balanced or 3-star defensive under Bickerstaff. If we go to balanced, it's a bit, we'll go balanced. We'll just see how that goes. So I'm going to play through to the deadline. We're going to see how things go. And if we make some trades or move things around, we'll definitely have to consider some options, and I'll let you guys know. I've stopped here just before the trade deadline because I think we should make some trades. So we only have one first-round pick this year. And as per Fanspo, this is what the protections are on our pick that's due to the Knicks. So Detroit's first round pick to New York protected for selections 1 through 13 in 25, 1 through 11 in 26, and 1 through 9 in 27. If Detroit has not conveyed a first round pick to New York by 2027, the Detroit Pistons will instead convey its 2027 second round pick to New York. So we can be bad for the next few years. And I don't know if I mentioned this at the start of the year, or start of the video, sorry. I'm happy with this being a bit of a longer rebuild. This is a younger team, and if we go on to win a championship, then we go on to win a championship. I don't want to do a quick 3-year rebuild with this team because they're one of the worst teams in the NBA. And the Dallas Mavericks got us a few championships. The Nuggets, you have to go back and check that video out because for whatever reason, 2K has hated us. But I think there's definitely a few things we can move around right now. So Cade Cunningham is leading the way, 27 points. He could potentially be MVP consideration towards the end of this video. Jaden Ivey is a good second option. It's almost 16 points a game, 6 assists. Jalen Duren averaging a double-double. Love to see it. Tobias Harris has been pretty good for us. 3-point shots fallen away quite a bit. So we could potentially look to move him to a contending team, a team that might need him this year. It could be really interesting to see where we can fit him in. He is making a lot of money. That's the only problem. So Tim Hardaway Jr. here has been a good 6-man off the bench. It was pretty awful what happened to him the other day, getting knocked out and having to be wheeled off the court. Sad to see that as a former Dallas fan. Asar Thompson, has been playing okay too. And then Marcus Sasser, he's only been playing like 12 minutes a game. He's actually playing not too bad. Isaiah Stewart, Beasley, some of these guys would have got minutes when I forced some of the wins and losses earlier in the season. So I would potentially like to trim this rotation down a little bit and get ourselves another maybe pick in, like, could potentially be a good first round pick this year, but I'm not sure how we're going to do that. So I think we might look at Tobias Harris trades. We might look at Tim Hardaway Jr. trades, and we might potentially look at some maybe Paul Reed or Malik Beasley trades, but I'll bring you guys back if we do anything. So our first trade we're going to do here at the deadline, we're going to get the Kings first round pick this year. Now they are a 3 seed at the moment, so this is just going to be a pretty low first round pick, but I'm quite happy with that. We get off the salary here of Paul Reed as well, who is a serviceable center, but we got Isaiah Stewart as the backup center, so it's not too much of an issue. We get Muhammad Guy here, who's probably not going to play any minutes for us, and I'm actually completely fine with that trade. So we trim down the rotation a little bit. We get rid of one piece. I can't find much for anyone else, really. Tobias Harris is just earning too much money. We could potentially move him in the offseason or just figure something out. Tim Hardaway Jr., there was a Jordan Clarkson trade, but I feel like it's just very sideways. I don't think we want too many first-round picks this year. I'd just like to get 2 younger guys so we can let some of these older guys walk away. We'll have a look at Malik Beasley. And Simone Fontecchio, I wouldn't mind keeping around on the team. He's just a handy guy to have, and he could definitely play some minutes this year as well. So let's just have a look and see what Malik Beasley could net us. A couple of seconds, maybe. A 2028, well, we have to give up a first-round pick, which I don't really want to do. I don't really want to give up any picks if we can help it, unless it's a second for a first or something like that. I wouldn't mind bringing in Tyler Kolek. Like, he could develop into a nice little point guard for us. They gave us a second as well. There's just really not much floating around this trade period. Pelicans will give us a first-round pick in 27. A swap best with the Bucks and Antonio Reeves, who we don't really have to keep around. We have to give up a 25 second-round pick, which I don't really want to do. Okay, I think we might accept maybe that pick. Yeah, I think we might accept the pick. Where was that? I think it was... Where was it? The Tyler Kolek. I actually kind of like this Tyler Kolek. If he develops into a nice little backup point guard for us, I'm not even mad about that. We get a second-round pick in 27, which is going to be okay. And Malik Beasley gets traded, and he wasn't playing any minutes for us at all. So we strengthen our draft hand a little bit. We can definitely trim this rotation down a little bit now. So we need to get someone else in here. Maybe we can give someone Fontecchio the last, 10 minutes to boost his trade value up a little bit. And I think we're good. I might give less minutes to Tobias Harris. We might see if Ron Holland can take over some more of those minutes as well. Is he listed as a small forward or a power forward? That's the thing. Ron Holland is a power forward. Okay. So that's fine. Tobias Harris is a power forward too. Everyone else here, I think, is good. Okay, I'm fine with that. There's going to be maybe some contract extensions, which we have to worry about too. Some of them might have to wait to the end of the year. So Tim Hardaway Jr. will re-sign with us. Look, if he'll accept $7 million over 2 years, it's a tradable piece, I guess. Or do we just let that expire and him walk away? I think we might wait on Tim Hardaway Jr. And he's going to be the only one here eligible for an extension. Okay, so I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Don't think we're going to be making the playoffs, but draft is going to be very, very important for us. At the end of year 1, Luka is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Risai Sher. Armin Thompson, 6th player. Wemby, Depoy. Wemby most improved as well. I mean... yeah, I can actually see that. All right, yeah, I guess that's fair. Cade Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. So we do get a player winning an award, which is nice to see. Does Cade get on any of these teams? I don't think he does, unfortunately. We don't get anyone on any of these teams, which is very sad to see. We get Ron Holland here on All-Rookie First Team, and we get Bobby Klintman on All-Rookie Second Team. So a bit of love for the Pistons, and obviously we don't make it. So we'll just cycle through and quickly get through this and see who actually makes it to the finals. Looks like it's going to be Dallas with Luka on 43, almost triple-double. That's insane. And Tatum in the East, and the Mavs get revenge and win in 5. So Luka is your finals MVP. He gets all 3 awards to end the year. Player retirements. So I don't think we're going to have anyone retiring on us at all. We'll just double check and have a look because it could be some salary or something that we can use. League meetings. We're going to reject all of these. And then draft lottery is going to be very important because our pick stays with us. So we are projected. The Timberwolves have our pick. Okay, that's not meant to be that way. I did check. Maybe it's owed to the Timberwolves from the Knicks. I'm confused. So we should keep that pick. I'm hoping it moves up into the top 3. Getting like a Nolan Traore, an Ace Bailey, or someone like that would be interesting. Because then what happens with Jalen Ivey? Dylan Harper could be cool too. Ace Bailey. There's some big options. So let's see what happens. And okay. Where we get 3. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Where does the other picks fall? We also get. Am I blind? I think I'm blind. We also get 28 from Sacramento. Okay, so I don't think we're going to trade for any more picks. That's kind of the important thing here. Biggerstaff can stay on. I'm happy with him being our coach. That's fine. So the NBA draft is going to be very important for us. So I'm happy. We don't need a Cooper Flag. Oh, Cooper Flag would be really cool. Cooper Flag would be sick, but I think he's going to go number 1. They take VJ Edgecombe. Okay, Wizards have to take Cooper Flag, right? Cooper Flag goes. Unfortunately, so we have Ace Bailey, we have Dylan Harper, we have Nolan Traore. Ooh, this is interesting because Ace Bailey would be really good for this team, and he could play off the bench for Asar Thompson. I think we have to go because we do have. Oh man, this is tough. Position of need. We have Ivy. We have. Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna go Ace Bailey. Oh, do we just? Man, I think we just go Ace Bailey. I think we just have to go Ace Bailey. Just if Dylan Harper drops to 10, or if Dylan Harper drops to 7, we might make a trade. I think he might just go next. They're trading for Şengün. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's insane. So Dylan Harper goes. Okay. The Rockets take Dylan Harper. All right, that's fine. So 28 pick. We don't need a center really, unless we want to move Isaiah Stewart back to the power forward spot and play Ron Holland next year, which isn't a bad idea. Rocco could be good for us. And I think we might take Rocco Guzikowski. I know we take him a fair bit, but he's always just a good center to have out of Australia. And I think we were going to take... I wouldn't mind taking Carter Knox here too. And that's a really handy draft for us. That's some good pieces right there. So I'm completely happy with that. Rookie signing, we're going to bring everyone in. Love to see it. Welcome Ace Bailey. Welcome Carter Knox. Welcome Rocco. Jeez. I'm happy to bring everyone back on the team and qualifying offers as well. Well, team options, sorry, and qualifying offers. I think we're going to let everyone go here. Thanks for being part of the team, boys. So bird rights, we do have Tim Hardaway Jr.'s bird rights, but now we have... Ooh, okay. Now we have Ace Bailey. I don't think we're going to need him. So Tyler Kolek really has to jump Marcus Sasser to get into the lineup. And then we have Carter Knox, who could potentially be a backup shooting guard behind Ivy, which I'm fine with. And then Thompson and Ace Bailey. I think we're still going to start Thompson over Bailey for the first year. It means Fontecchio's out of the lineup. And then Bobby Klintman is also just chilling here too. He's behind Tobias Harris. So, yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Maybe Rocco doesn't get in for the first year. Maybe Bobby Klintman doesn't get in either. So we could potentially look to move Tobias Harris before people re-sign some of their guys. So let's kind of move through. I think we're just going to renounce, we're going to renounce all the rights on these guys. So is there any moves we can make to move on from Tobias Harris? I was thinking about who we're going to trade then. So I don't know what we'd accept. I actually don't really care what we get. The Clippers would be interesting. I'd be happy. They don't really have many picks, though. I'd be happy with one pick. Duncan Robinson, we can kind of let expire. We can just let him sit on the bench and we can get a first round pick in 29. Charlotte are giving us 2 first round picks for Tobias Harris. Okay, so there's a lot of interest here. The Rockets are also willing to give us 2 first round picks too. And the Spurs, okay. Everyone just wants Tobias Harris, apparently. All right, we're going to take a gamble. I think the Spurs are going to be good with Wemby. The Rockets are going to be good because they have a young core. I think the Hornets will be good, but I don't mind this. I would like... I don't think we could get a young player at all either. Which is actually okay. I don't think I want a young player. Could we also potentially get like a second? I think that's maybe asking for too much. And they want 2 seconds and they'll give us 2 seconds. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this would actually be pretty logical. I don't think they would just give up that, but we get off Tobias Harris's big contract. I think we just have to do it. I think we have to do it. I'm just going to pop the trade. Bam. We get rid of Tobias Harris. He's gone. And then our roster's looking a little bit slim at that power forward spot. Bobby Clintman, man. I kind of want to just play these two. Leave Isaiah Stewart. I think we might just have to run that. Like, is there anyone here? Like, do we have Jimmy Butler money? We have 19 mil. Okay. What if we get rid of all these cap holds? Is that going to change anything? So Jimmy Butler, we only have 19 mil, which I don't think is going to get us anyone really in particular. Like a Josh Giddey would be cool. But I'm not sure. We can't get $41 million. We have Cade as well. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're just going to run it how it is. None of these guys really jump out at me. A Corey Kispert could be cool, but we got Ace Bailey now. Okay, I'm just... man, I didn't even know. Chris Paul wants $35 million. That's insane. I'm potentially thinking... Like, Trey Mann might want a lot of money eventually, but did he have a good year? He had a pretty good year. We could play him as a 6-man. Like, Jaden Ivey. Who is behind Jaden Ivey? It's a tough choice. Okay, I actually don't hate getting Trey Mann. Getting Trey Mann in the door would be nice. That's a lot for a backup, though. Okay, we'll see if he sticks around. He is unrestricted, though. If we can get him for, like, 15 mil, I think we would be good, but wouldn't be surprised if he goes anytime soon. He wants so much money, man. Why do you want so much money? Like, I would offer you... You're probably not going to accept this, but that's what I'd offer. He's declined. Okay, anyone else that we can get as a backup shooting guard? Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Like, he's not the greatest. We'll go to, like, day 11 or day 12. Okay, we're here on day 12. Trey Mann's still here. Why is it going up so much? What is this craziness? Like, I'll give you 18 mil over 2 years. He can definitely be a trade piece. Oh, I feel like this is a lot of money. We'll see if he'll accept that. Expected is 17 mil, but he's so far over. Alexander Walker, like these amounts are just crazy. I don't know what that is. Anyone else here that we could potentially bring back? Bruce Brown could be interesting. Precious. Ben Simmons as a center. Delano Banton, like, he's okay. Like, I'd bring him in. $10 million. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, so we can get either of them. Okay, so I think we might take... Ooh. Okay, let's just take Trey Mann. I'm happy with taking Trey Mann. And then that's our off-season. So player progression, everyone's going up, which you'd love to see. You absolutely love to see that. all the green. So I'm happy with this offseason. Very, very proud of what we've done. I'm going to set the rotation, and if we're bad, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Oh, we have to cut someone. Who are we going to cut? Okay, sorry, buddy. We're going to release Muhammad, guy that we got with that first round. Oh, we just... Silly me. I didn't mean to click that. I'm going to fix that. We're going to bring in the Cameron Boozer, AJ Tabansa draft, and then I'm going to set the rotation. Either see you guys at the deadline or see you guys at the end of the year. At the end of season 2, Shea wins MVP, averaging 37 points. Something wild is going on with this simulation, man. Cooper Flag is Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simon, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to goes to Wemby. The D point goes to Wemby. Cam Whitmore, Most Improved. Yeah, I see that. Dude had a really good year. Jason Tatum, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. And Jordan Hobson, Executive of the Year. Do we get any Detroit Pistons? We do not. We do not on any defensive team either. We do get Ace Bailey, 4th in Rookie of the Year running. And that's it. So we are the 2 seed. Okay, I honestly didn't really look too much at where their rankings were. So Cade, 26 points, almost 27 points, almost 6 assists. Ivy, Duran, Ace Bailey. Yeah, really good numbers from him. Asala Thompson was pretty good too. Marcus Sasser was good. Yeah, Trey Mann was good. Yeah, everyone was really good. Not gonna lie. Okay. So, I kind of don't want to win. I think our pick is already going to New York, so I don't think we get a first round pick this year, because if this is, I think it's 1 through 11. So yeah, I think we just take it as is. What was that point differential? Like, did we have like decent stats? Like, what's going on? So we were 5th. Okay, interesting. 1.8 point differential. So yeah, we're a top 6 team in points per game, and yeah, so our defense could be a little bit better. But like, I mean, we're not too bad. I would like to lose against the Knicks though. I think going through the finals, like a good bit of playoff experience is fine, but are we gonna get swept? We don't get swept. Playoff experience is fine and all, but I would like to, yeah, I'd like to just go back to the draft, get some players to develop a little bit more before we really take on the conference finals. So I'm fine with that. I was really happy with that, how things went. Who played well in the playoffs? That's the thing. Let's have a look and see who played well. So Cade, Duran, Ivy, Ace Bailey, Asar. Yeah, pretty much the players you'd expect played well. Okay, cool. So it's Anthony Edwards coming up against Trae Young. Okay. So that team hasn't changed too much. Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Riz Asher. They really haven't changed too much. They got Lonzo Ball now. Okay, that's pretty cool. And the Timberwolves win in 6. Anthony Edwards is your finals MVP. Okay, great. Amazing. That's kind of what we want to see. Brook Lopez on the Cavs retires. James Harden on the Jazz. Klay Thompson on the Mavs. Yeah, so a lot of retirees. Let's head into league meeting. Let's just make sure nothing gets approved. No, that's stupid. That's dumb. Let's make sure that's actually rejected. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I don't think we get our first round pick this year. I think it does go to the Knicks. Let's just see what it has sitting here. So yeah, Detroit, Knicks via Washington. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get a pick. That's fine. So we have pick. I don't think we're going to have any of these picks. Okay, we don't, which is very annoying. All right, it would have been nice to have a pick in this draft. I do want to keep some young talent coming in, so maybe we could potentially make a trade for a pick. Like we have a early 2nd round pick, so we could get like a late first and maybe try and pick up a player. I wouldn't hate that. Does anyone have maybe like pick? Not pick 30. Pick 24 could be okay. Pick 16 would be all right. But would the Grizzlies give that up? Pick 14. Picked none of these ones. The Kings. Pick 17. I would honestly ask New York if they'd be willing to depart with that. We have quite a few seconds coming up. I don't think seconds are going to get this done, but we'll just give up a few of these seconds, just to see, I guess. We have 3 picks next year, so yeah, we have a lot of picks coming up. Damn. I mean, I'll just throw in 2 first-round picks. Let's see if they'll accept maybe this. Maybe another second round pick. Let's see if they'll accept. They won't. I didn't think so, but I was just gonna throw in a player anyway. So who is here that we could possibly trade? Send back Tyler Kolek, I guess. Rakarski. I kind of wanted to keep Kolek around. Yeah, all these guys are expired. Okay, so let's see. What do we really want to do? I don't really want to throw in all these extra picks. I'll throw in a Bucks second, and I guess we'll throw in the Knicks second. They're not going to accept. Okay, are we going to throw in a first round pick? I mean, we want to be good by 2030, so is this even worth it? Is this even worth it? 2 second round picks and a first for pick 17 this year. Like, could we offer this for something else instead? Like pick 15 maybe? The Heat wouldn't want to give up their only picks. That was pick 17. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just doing it. I do want just to get in a young player to have some development consistently going. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy just to offer that. If they're willing to do it, I will be fine. Let's see if we can maybe just get away with that. They're not gonna do that. So I'll just throw in this second round pick too. 3 seconds is a bit rich. We'll give you back your second, and they agree. Okay, cool. So we do get a player in this draft. I'm happy with that. I don't really care who it is. We'll just have a look and see like positions of need. So we have Cunningham, Sasa, and Kolek. Ivy, Man, more we can potentially depart with now that we have Carter Knox here. Fentecchio. So maybe a backup power forward to develop would be nice. I don't know how long we can keep Stewart on the team either. He's out of contract next year. So yeah, let's go to the NBA draft. Let's have a look and see who's available with this pick. So we're not going to get anyone great. So Debanza goes number 1. I'm guessing Boozer goes 2. They're trading it for Kawhi Leonard. Okay, so the Magic want to win now. Cameron Boozer goes to the Clippers. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So they get a young player. So 17, we have Mikal Brown Jr. on the team. We have Jasper Johnson on the team, on the board. We don't really have many power forwards. Derek Queen is here. Could be interesting. Caden Boozer's here. Caden Boozer does develop nicely. Kareem Lopez, Dwayne Wade, Tony Parker. I think we got Kareem Lopez. I know we have a lot of players like that, but I mean, when you have a Hall of Fame, when you have a Hall of Fame level development, I think you take that. So Fred Hardy's here. Backup power forward, I guess. There we go. Cool. So I'm happy with that. That's a good little just boost for us, so we can just let these guys develop. We'll sign both of them. Team player options. Carter Knox, I'd like to bring back. I'd like to bring back everyone. Unsure if Carter Knox is actually going to get much runtime, but that's okay. And then qualifying offers. We'll see if we can get Wendell Moore back on a cheap option, but Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey are going to be the 2 that we really need to focus on this year. So they're both unrestricted. So Jalen Duren, they're both restricted. Okay, that's fine. Simone Fontecchio as well is out of contract. He only wants $2 million. We may as well lock him up. We'll see if we can just keep him as a bit of a piece. So Wendell Moore Jr. hasn't played at all for us. Wants 15 mil. So I think that's him gone. Realistically, let's cap hold him. let's keep both these guys. I don't want to release either of them. So for Simone Fontecchio is coming back. We'll make sure to keep Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren. We don't want to see them go anywhere. Okay. So Ivy wants a lot of money, 33 mil, and Duren wants about the same. Okay. So we'll make sure to keep both these guys around. Oh man, this is stressful. Like, I'm happy to offer them the bag, really. Does Jaden Ivey have any actual offers? None, really. Okay, so I don't know if he's worth the bag. Jalen Duren, I think, would be worth, you know, a good amount of money. So we'll just keep going through until they get an offer. And then we might have to just consider our options. So we're at day 8 now. Okay, there's money starting to come down, which is great. Cool, great to see. Okay, so Duren, if we can get him on 30, I'll go 30 for 5 if he wants that. I don't think he will. And Ivy will wait, because Duren we can always trade, and he's a great piece. So Jalen Duren's coming back. Ivy is sitting there too. So let's see, Ivy, what do you want? I really don't want to give you... Okay. If we can bring you back on 25, 26, I'll be happy with that. Okay, Ivy's coming back on the qualifying offer. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's great. Everyone's up. Everyone's up. That was a big risk, but it paid off. Everyone's going up, which is great to see. We'll go through to end of the season. Wow, my heart skipped a beat there. It really did. We'll load our last draft class here in 2027, 28. 2027. 2027. We're a year ahead of ourselves, apparently. So we'll do this. And then we'll advance to next season. So now... Oh, now we need to cut some players. The problem being now... Oh, Fred Hardy. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. Because I'd like to keep Kareem Lopez. So, Fred Hardy, we will release. And is that okay to continue? No! No! Oh, no. I did not mean to do that. Who did they cut? Who did they cut? Who did they cut? Wait, who did they cut? I'm so confused. Who did they cut from the team? Is there like a transaction screen we can look at? Transaction report. I mean, that was a huge trade. Wait, where's us? What did we do? Signings, staff hiring, wave. Okay, we need to find where we are. Where are the Pistons? Carter Knox. Okay, all right. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Oh, that could have been so much worse. I would like to have got Carter Knox some development, but that's okay. Stressful. Okay, so this rotation, I think this year we're going to start taking things a bit more serious. We'll go a 10-man rotation. We want Bobby Klintman in the lineup for sure. So Bobby Klintman is going to join. He's going to jump in. He's going to get... I think Isaiah Stewart's only going to get like 12 minutes a night. Ron Holland we want starting, so... Ooh, that's a problem. Maybe Asar Thompson's going to start coming off the bench in a 6-man role. That's a lot of money for him. Trey Mann can get 18 minutes a night. Sasa can get 16. Klintman will go 12. So anyone else here we wanted to get in the lineup? Not really. Lopez would be great in the future. So Ron Holland we need to get. We'll go 28 minutes too. Duren will go 30. We'll go 34 since we 32 since we paid him. Ivy 30, Holland 30, Ace Bailey 32. I've got 2 more minutes. We'll go train man, extra minutes. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's look at the coaching proficiency before we start the season. Balanced seems to be our best option. 7 seconds actually is our best option. So we'll swap it to that. Okay, I am going to play through to the end of the year. Since last year we were 2 seed, I think this year we're going to be even better. I don't think we're going to stop at the deadline this year, but in the off season we might make a big move, but I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. Detroit basketball is officially back, ladies and gentlemen. Jokic is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to AJ DeBanter. Cameron Boozer goes 6th man of the year. Wemby is Depoy. Most improved Ace Bailey. You love to see it. I actually don't like when players win awards like this, especially in their second season. But he did make a big jump. That's an insane jump. And then we got Jokic, Clutch Player of the Year and Coach of the Year, JB Bickerstaff, 61 and 21. Detroit is definitely back. Do we get Cade on any of these things? We don't. Wow. Okay. Thought we'd get at least Cade. Depoy, no one. Yeah, no one at all. Okay. So we this year are the 1 seed. That's insane. Stats is going to be very interesting. So Cade, 24 points. 6.4 assists, Ace Bailey 17, Jaden Ivey 16, Jalen Duren 13, almost 14 and 12. That's insane from him. Marcus Sasser has been really good. He is due a contract extension and he wants 18 million at the moment, which is yeah, that's a lot. Sar Thompson, sorry, is also out of contract. So this is going to be a big, interesting offseason. Especially with making decisions on what we do. And Ron Holland's been pretty good. He's more of just like a defensive specialist, if anything. I'm pretty happy with how he's been going. But, you know, maybe there's room for an upgrade at the power forward spot. So, yeah, we're going to have a look and see who we draw. And we come up against the Miami Heat, who have Richardson, Hero, Harkes, Jalen Williams now, Bam, and Malachi Branham as the 6th man. Okay, interesting. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Miami. Game 4 goes to Miami. Okay, so it's a series now. Game 5 goes to us. And then Game 6 goes to us. And we come up against Boston, who just beat Atlanta. And they really haven't changed too much. Okay. Interesting. So sometimes the NBA hates Boston. Sometimes they love them. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Boston. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us, and game 5 goes to us, and we're through to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Utah, the 8th seed. Wow, and they just beat the 1st seed and the 5th seed. Okay, that's insane. So now we come up against Toronto, who have Quickly, Powell, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, and Grady Dick off the bench. Grady Dick has been balling out so far this year, which is really great to see. So we go up to it's 2-1, 2-2. Game 5 goes to Toronto and game 6 goes to us. So we're in a game 7 situation. We are at home in Detroit. So they have a really killer first quarter. Our second quarter is okay. Our third quarter is not that good. And it looks like we're going to be cut short here by the Toronto Raptors. So that is completely fine. Trey Johnson is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Scotty Barnes is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and the Raptors win in 7. Scotty Barnes is your Finals MVP. Okay, so I didn't want to rush into anything. Like I said at the start, Chris Paul and the Mavs retires, KD retires, Lillard retires, Tim Hardaway Jr., Detroit legend, retires, Steven Adams. I don't think we've got anyone on our teams that retire. We're still quite young, so our league meetings, we're going to reject. No, we're going to reject that. No, thank you. And then we're going into the draft lottery, so I don't think we have any picks this year. I could be wrong. We have the pick 19 via Dallas, pick 16 as well. Okay, and pick 29. Okay, so we've got a bit of a hole here. Interesting. So, do we keep JB Bickerstaff around? I think we keep him for 1 more year. He's been improving every year. If we fail again, you know, into the finals, then potentially we might have to think about what we do. So, I'm going to draft. I think I'm going to draft with 2 picks. So, we'll pick up Jordan Smith Jr., Sam Jones, Tim Duncan Hall of Fame. Okay, bam. We'll pick up Diop, and then we'll also I think we'll draft with this pick. I think we'll take a Caden Allen sounds good. Marcus Johnson also sounds kind of good. I think we'll take Marcus Johnson just in case Sasa wants to depart. So I think we're gonna trade these next picks. Pick 29. Let's see if anyone wants it. Maybe a first round pick or a couple seconds. Nurkic is there. A 2028 first round pick and a second from the Cavs. Cavs are in our division, so yeah, I'll take this from the Grizzlies. Bam. So we move on with 2 picks, which I'm completely happy with. Tyron Stokes goes number 1. Wow, really interesting. Taz Ariza and Elijah Arenas go pretty late. So we'll sign both those boys. Team player options. Now, this is going to be interesting. So we can make a big trade if we want to. I'm kind of worried that Sasa's going to want a lot of money. So I think bringing back Tyler Kolek, who's developed to an 80 overall, is going to be good. Bobby Klintman can definitely play for us. I'm going to bring back everyone. I'm bringing back everyone. So qualifying offers is going to be interesting. Asar Thompson and Marcus Sasa are here. And they're going to want a lot of money. But this team is, you know, we're getting up there. We're getting up there in money. So Jaden Ivey wants 41 mil, man. He's an unrestricted free agent. Okay, he's someone we really need to sign. I'm going to offer him 5 years, 30 mil. The other guys are all restricted. Okay, so we'll bring back Ivy. I think we'll let Wendell Moore walk. And Trey Man, even though he's been great, I'm going to let Trey Man go as well. Yeah, we're going to let Trey Man go. Because we need some money. We need money in our pockets here. So we can sign those guys. And we're going to cap hold the other 2. Okay, perfect. Amazing. So Asad Thompson wants a lot of money. So that's going to be tough. And so does Marcus Sasa. So let's really have a think here. So we could potentially win it all next year. So Kolek could be the backup point guard. He's done okay. He's developed nicely in the background. Jaden Ivey and Kareem Lopez could be the shooting guard spot. We have Fontecchio here, but Fontecchio is not going to be a backup small forward, which is going to be difficult. Like we could potentially move Bobby Clement over or Diop over. Ron Holland, I like in that spot. I think maybe we look to move on from Isaiah Stewart and we let Rocco play some minutes. So let's have a look and see. Is there a trade finder option for Isaiah Stewart just to free up some money here? Because, yeah, there's a lot of money on the board. So Bradley Beal, Jordan Walsh is on a lot of money too. Holy shit. Some of these guys are being paid a lot of money. So the Kings would give us Zach Collins and a first round pick, which I don't hate at all. How much money is he on? Okay, so I don't mind that. Kerry Booth is here. Yeah, I think we might just take that. We might just take this Zach Collins deal. I'm happy with that. Thank you for all your work, Isaiah Stewart, but Rocco Zakasi is probably going to develop past you. We get a first round pick out of it. I'm happy with that. So is there any other moves that we can make right now? Because we're going to have to move a lot of money around this offseason. Like, this is going to be a big year for Jaden Ivey. If Jaden Ivey doesn't perform, he could be gone. Jalen Duren has been playing really well. Yeah, this team's big money. Big money. Okay, so the 2 guys that we need to bring back. If they want too much money, then it could be over. So I don't know if they have realistic offers. So we're just going to go through to day 11 and see if we can get them for cheap. Maybe Asar Thompson's a trade piece. Maybe we look to trade Asar Thompson. Okay, let's have a look and see. So Asar Thompson wants a lot of money, man. I think that's insane amounts of money. Marcus Sasa, if we can bring you back on a 2-year, maybe a 3-year 15 mil deal, I'll see if we can do that. So he's not gonna come back. Wow. He might come back now. He wants 40 million. Asar wants $40 million. Okay, if we can just do like a 2-year deal. Man, he's a good player, but is it even worth it? We're going to go way over the cap. He's very annoyed with us too. Maybe it's time just to move on. Maybe it's time to move on. Asar Thompson to the Thunder. 1 year, 14 mil. We're going to match that. We got him for cheap. Okay. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. So Cade Cunningham, for whatever reason, is regressing. Everyone's going up, which you'd love to see. Are we going to have to potentially release a couple players? Probably. I don't know. Maybe one or two. Auto-generate rookies from now on. And we're going into our 4th year. So we really need to win it all either this year or next year. We've got a lot of development behind us and some of our players are locked up, but this team is getting very expensive. Steph Curry, farewell tour. Okay, let's see what they want to do. So they want to start Asar Thompson. I mean, if he's going to be... If we can move him over and he goes up. He goes down to... Okay, he's only 6'6", man. Like, Ace Bailey could play that more. Okay, I don't know what to do here. So this is where we get into a bit of a pickle. So Rocco wants to play a lot of minutes, but we're not going to play him all those minutes. Marcus Sasser's Armin Thompson's probably going to be 6-man. With the money he's on, he can play 26 minutes a night. Sasser can play 20. Kolek is not going to get any minutes, unfortunately. I'd rather get Diop in there. I think we'd rather get Diop in there. So Klitman can play. Rocco can play 10 minutes. Klitman can play 14. Diop can play 14. We need a shooting guard, actually. Maybe Lopez plays this year instead of Diop. Maybe we give Diop a year. We'll give Lopez the minutes instead. That's fine. So Fontecchio and Collins will be way out of the lineup. Okay, this is going to be a really interesting team. So we'll go 28. We'll go 34 minutes to Duran, 28 minutes to Holland, 30 to Bailey. Maybe we go a few less to him and go Cade. It's 34, 30, 32, 28. Yep. Okay. I think I'm okay with this lineup. This is going to be a very big year. I think if we're not so good, we might look to trade Asar Thompson at the deadline, but we'll see how things go. Okay, we're here at the trade deadline, and I'm looking at our cap sheet here. So Cade Cunningham is locked up. Jalen Duren is locked up. They're 2 untouchables at the moment. Jaden Ivey, if he's not playing well, haven't even looked at the stats this year. We are the 1 seed at the moment, though. If he's not performing, we can definitely look to move him. Yeah, definitely performing unders. He could be value for someone else. Like, we could bring in like a Herb Jones or someone as a defensive player and let Cade and everyone else kind of score. Marcus Sasser is playing really well for that, 15 mil contract. It's kind of like the Denny contract. It would have been nice if we got it like flat, but he's improving each year. He's proven his worth. Asar Thompson is just on that 14 mil deal. We can look to move him at the moment. I think we might have to. He's not playing super great. He's not getting as many minutes. Ace Bailey, we're going to have to pay next year. And then after next year, he's going to be on a big contract too. Same with Ron Holland. So a lot to kind of worry about here. And all these younger guys are kind of locked away. Bobby Clinton, we're going to have to pay. Tyler Collette, we're probably going to have to pay. Can we get any of these done at the moment? I don't think we will be able to. Yeah, none of these guys are really able to. They're going to hit free agency at the end of the year. So I think we potentially have to think long-term about what we want to do. I don't think Jaden Ivey's the piece that we want. I think when we've got Ace Bailey and Cade Cunningham around him, we could potentially look to move him to a team that might need a bit more scoring, a bit more shooting, but he's not really been that this year. And then we also have Asar Thompson here who has dropped off quite a bit. And he's not, the greatest shooter of all time. So I think we could potentially like maybe move those two on. Like if we threw both these two in the trade finder here, so that's $44 million in cap that we're already cutting out to pay some of the others. So Benedict Mathurin is on huge money. Evan Mobley, that's really interesting. Yeah, some of these are going to be big, big, big. Okay, so if we kind of look around the league a little bit here, I'm happy to do this, man. I just want to get Herb Jones on this team. They accept, they agree. So we clean out a little bit of space here. Trade find, I think we can work out another trade as well. Okay, so the other trade we're going to do here is Asar Thompson. He is not happy and he wants for like a lot of money, an insane amount of money. And these contracts kind of work. Like Denny coming off the bench could be a nice little piece for us. He's a good defender. He's a good shooter. I think we could potentially ask. I don't think we can ask for any players. I don't really want any picks either. Carter Knox we could try and bring back into the team. That would be pretty interesting. But yeah, they don't really have anyone else here that I'd like to just bring in. So honestly, I would be happy to either just do this trade. And we can maybe just even ask for a first round pick in 2032. I'm happy with this. If they'll do this, I'll be happy to do this. And Assad to wait, what? You didn't want to play. You didn't want to re-sign with us. You didn't want to play for us. And now you're waving a no. Oh my God. This guy. Are we just going to bench him for the rest of the year? Oh my God. What if we send you to the Rockets with your brother? What if we can work something out with the Rockets? Would you be happy with that? I will take on... I mean, we are way over the cap with that. Let's have a look and see. I will just see if we can get something to work here. At the end of year 4, Luka is your MVP. Tyron Stokes is Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball is 6th Man of the Year on the Pacers. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Wemby. Noah Essengate is the Most Improved. We have Jokic Clutch Player of the Year, and Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd. So do we get anyone on any of these teams? We don't yet again. Okay, so Cade Cunningham is just hated. That's insane. Ace Bailey is on all defensive second team, which you love to see. He's a bit of a defensive mastermind. But we end up as the first seed, which you'd love to see. I love to see that. That's great. So, yeah, so Ace Bailey really took over after Ivy left. We have Jalen Duren, Marcus Sasser also getting nice points there. Ron Holland's scoring went up a little bit too. Asar Thompson is gone in the offseason. I don't think we're going to be bringing him back. And then Herb Jones was also pretty good as well. So we're going to draw the Atlanta Hawks, who have Jordan Poole now. Interesting. Very interesting. Game 1 goes to Detroit. Game 2 goes to Detroit. Game 3 goes to Detroit. Game 4 goes to us, and we sweep. Lovely, lovely. And we can draw the 5th seeded Cavs, who have Trey Murphy and Mitchell Robinson. I like that, actually. So game 1 goes to Detroit. We just didn't mean to simulate the rounds, but we get through. Okay, cool. We come up against the Pacers, who have Halliburton, Nembhard, Jarris Walker, Siakam, Mo Wagner, and Jeremy Sohan. So it's still a pretty decent team, not going to lie. Game 1 goes to the Pacers. Game 2 goes to Detroit. Game 3 goes to Detroit. Game 4 goes to the Pacers. Game 5 goes to Detroit. And Game 6 goes to Detroit. And we make our first NBA Finals appearance. Shea and Ace Bailey, Western Eastern Conference Finals MVPs. And Game 1 goes to the Thunder. Game 2 goes to the Thunder. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I think we're going to cut this down to a 9-man rotation. And they want to start Asar Thompson. If it's going to be his last ride, I guess we can do that. The Thunder win Game 3, and Game 4 goes to the Pistons, and the Thunder win in 5. Okay. Chet is your Finals MVP. That's insane. The Thunder are very hard to get through. They have Darren Peterson now. They have Essengate now. They have a really strong team. I thought we'd put up a bit more of a fight, but we don't, which is unfortunate. Drew Holiday on the Knicks retires. Steph retires. Paul George retires. There's a lot of retirees here. Kawhi was on the Mavs. Okay, interesting. So let's move down to league meetings. We'll reject all of these. Staff signing or draft lottery is going to be important. I think we have a few picks. So we don't actually. We get pick 27. And that's it. Okay, that's fine. Staff signing. This is going to be interesting because JB Bickerstaff is no longer in the coaching world. Fred Daniels. Who did he coach? What? Steve Kerr is here. We're going to offer Steve Kerr the job. I think we have to offer Michael Staffer the coach as well. We have to be stupid not to offer Fred Daniels the coach. Those ratings are insane. We'll also offer like Charles Lee could be cool. JJ Redick. Sure. And then we'll see if JB Bickerstaff is here. James Borrego's here. Will Hardy's here. Mike Brown's here. Brian Keefe. There's so many guys here. This is insane. Okay, I think we're just gonna offer. Who else? Who else is here? We'll offer Charles Lee the coach as well. We'll see what happens. So Steve Kerr said no. JJ Redick signed or Charles Lee. I'm gonna go JJ Redick. Whatever. Let's try something new. We may as well. Thank you for your time, Bickerstaff, building this team back up from the belows. So let's see. We have pick 27. So I'm just going to pick kind of best available. Evan Mobley, sure. That sounds like a good pick. And 36 will go... just go the best available. And we'll sim to the end and only draft those two guys. Rookie signings, we're not going to sign these two. We'll sign one on the two-way, I guess. Team player options. So Ace Bailey, Rocco Zakasi, and Kareem Lopez are all being brought back, which you'd love to see. Qualifying offers, Ron Holland and Bobby Clement are both free agents. Okay, this is where things shit might hit the fan, as they say. Ron Holland wants $40 million. Bobby Clement wants 19. Asar Thompson wants 45. So Asar is gone. That's what's happening here. We'll cap hold him, but I think he's gone. Tamonte Kamara will announce the rights to... Actually, I just want to get rid of him. So Bobby Clement and Ron Holland are both free agents. So we're going to have to be really careful with what we do there. And is there like a small forward that we could potentially sign? I don't think we're going to have much money either way. So Najee Marshall was here. Karis LeVert's here. Cam Johnson's here. They're all kind of older though. Alexander Sarr wants $46 million. Why does everyone want so much money? That's actually wild. Okay, so is there a small forward down here that we could potentially give a little bit of money to? We don't have that much. Trey Murphy, we only have 5 mil in cap space, so we're kind of going to have to make do with what we have, I guess. So maybe we just sign our guys and that's it. I think that might be what we do. We can maybe move some positions around. I'm fine with that. So Asar Thompson is officially gone, and we'll wait for Ron Holland and Bobby Clement. So we'll wait till these guys sign. Let's have a look and see where they are. So they both want a lot of money. Bobby Clement's just a backup as well. This better be the year that we win it all, I swear. Okay, so we have to maybe make a decision. So Ron Holland will go 3 years, 27 mil. It's a lot of money. And Bobby Clement will go 3 years. If we can get you on 12 mil, that's actually a decent contract. Okay. We get them both back. All right. So player progression, everybody's up. We got Ace Bailey in 92 overall, Cade Cunningham in 92 overall, Rocco Zikarsky is an 86 overall now, Herb Jones at 84. This team is going to be gnarly next year. So I'm going to set the rotation and I'll see you guys at the end of year 5. At the end of year 5, Luka is your MVP. I'm going to say I think Cade's numbers are better than that, not going to lie. Gary Waters, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Ian Jackson. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Sadiq White. Luka, Clutch Player of the Year. And Mark Dagnott is the Coach of the Year. So do we get any... Okay, we get Ace Bailey here. We don't even get... I'm actually shocked. Defensive First Team, Defensive Second Team, Rookie First Team, Rookie Second Team. We are the 3 seed. Okay, so we dropped off a little bit. That's a bit scary. Cade, okay, maybe Cade wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Still decent, efficiency though. Ace Bailey, Jalen Duren, Ron Holland actually improved quite a bit too. That jump is quite nice to see. Kareem Lopez was good in his first or second year running it. Yeah, okay, cool. So we come up against Atlanta. I hope we haven't lost our window here. So Atlanta have Dyson Daniels, Dink Pate, Reese Asia, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, and Trey Mann. Let's see if we can get through them. Game 1 goes to Atlanta. Game 2 goes to Detroit. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. Game 4 goes to Detroit. Game 5 goes to Detroit. And Game 6 goes to Detroit. So we come up against the second-seeded Boston Celtics, who have Harrington, Armin Thompson. Okay, so not Asar Thompson, Armin Thompson. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Chris Pax. Damn, man, I can't even talk today. Kristaps, Porzingis, and Zubac. Okay, I think we should maybe just drop this down. Oh, why is the bench utilization under JJ Redick so high, man? Okay, we'll drop this down to a 9-man rotation. They want to start Lopez over Herb Jones. I'm willing to give Herb Jones less minutes, but I don't think we're going to do that. And they want to play Rocco 30 minutes. Okay, all right. Game 1 against the Boston Celtics, we win. Game 2 against the Boston Celtics, they win. Game 3 against the Boston Celtics, we win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we lose. So game 6 against the Boston Celtics. Can we please just get through to the finals again? I just want to win the final before this team just is blown up, man. So we look like we're going to run away with this one, which is nice to see in game 6. And we're through to the conference finals yet again. We're going to come against Toronto, who have a really good team. Holy smokes. Okay. I really want to start Kareem Lopez over Herb Jones. Okay, fine. Let's just see how this goes. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we lose. Okay, what is going on, guys? This is insane. How do we play so good all year and then we come up against the God Squad apparently in the Toronto? I just want to win. I just want to win. I just want to win. That's all I want to do. All right. We have a good first quarter, okay second quarter, very good third quarter, and it looks like we're going to bring this game back a little bit. So game 6 against the Toronto Raptors. I don't know what it is today. I'm just all over the place with the way I speak. Okay, are we going to run away with it? It looks like we're going to lose, and we're going to go home. Oh, god damn, man. This is insane. Okay, I guess we're going to go one more year. Shea versus... Well, Ace Bailey wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That's insane. So Shea versus Scotty, and the Raptors win again. That's their second title they've won in this video. Okay, let's keep going until we win a championship, I guess. So there's a lot of notable retirees here. Insane amounts of talents. League meetings. We're not going to do anything like that. Draft lottery. I don't actually care too much about the draft lottery. I don't think we have pick 24. Okay, so was JJ Redick the right hire? That's the question. Then I don't know. So what do we have? What pick do we have? We have pick 24. We may as well use it. Let's pick up. Yeah, let's pick up Noel Sharp or Noel Sharp. And we have pick 25 too, so we'll pick up... let's go Bryce Stevenson. I like that name. And then we have pick... I don't think we're going to use this pick. Okay, cool. So, rookie signing. We're not going to sign these guys. I don't think. No, they're just too low overalls. They're not really going to develop. Team player options. We'll bring Darnell right back. All these guys we're going to sign, and we're going to have to pay Ace Bailey a shitload of money. And Rocco Zukowski as well. So Lewis will let go. Skip will let go. It's just Ace Bailey and Rocco that we're going to have to... we're going to have to pay big money for. This team... Oh my god, why does Rocco Zukowski want so much money? Okay, Ace Bailey we're going to sign. And Rocco, like, I don't think we can. I actually don't think we can sign Rocco Zukowski. That's insane. So Ace Bailey we're bringing in. I think we're going to have to make some trades, but to get a backup center and stuff. I guess because he's restricted, we could just wait. But do we potentially just sign a backup center? Like just in case? Like, are there any centers even out there that we can sign? Maybe we can trade for cheap centers. I don't even know. For whatever reason, the money in this game is just busted today. Every simulation I do, something insane happens. So Hardenstein's here, still wanting 14 mil. That's a lot of money. Noah Clowney wants 21 mil. Some of these guys aren't even that good, and they want... Jalen Williams wants 20 mil. What is wrong with this game? Okay. I think something's gone wrong. I think something's gone terribly wrong with this simulation. I think we might have to just bring back Rocco and just hope we win it all. Let's see. Are we going to cap hold him, or we're going to match it? What's going to happen here? I don't think he has many offers. We have bird rights. He comes back. Okay, I guess we don't really even need to pay these players. Okay, look at this team, man. Look at this team. Jalen Duren probably becomes extendable now, but we're not going to do that. Almost below 500, but pretty mid. I think we've got a pretty good spread of players. We might need a big third option, and now Kareem Lopez looks like he could be that. But I'm thinking we need to potentially make a bit of a change now. We've tried a couple things this year. They haven't really worked. Let's have a look and just see. If we go into NBA standings here. So we are a top 5 team in points per game. And then we are... like, we're pretty much like a top... I mean, in our conference, we're a top 5 teams in... like points against, so with a 4.4 differential, which is, you know, pretty good. So the Charlotte Hornets have LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Whitehead, Salon, Mike Williams. They have a really good team. The Cavs haven't really changed too much. Like, I don't know where we could just look to make a trade, but if there was anyone that we could potentially put in a trade, I don't even know who we'd think, man. Maybe we try Jalen Duren and let Rocco take over. Because he's really starting to come on nicely. But Jalen Duren is just... yeah, it's just the money factor. And Herb Jones as well. Like, he's been okay, but... like, is that where the problem's coming from? Like, could we potentially move, like, Jalen Duren and a first-round pick next year for something? I don't know what would even be out there. I don't know who's even earning Jalen Duren money. Jared McCain is there. That's kind of interesting. Benedict Mathurin, Kobe White, Jarrett Allen, KP, Jabari Smith. That could be interesting. I actually don't hate that, but I don't know if it's worth it. Bam and James Wiseman, Mark Williams, Jalen Green is really kind of fallen away this year. Darren Fox, Ayton, Bilal Coulibaly. That's an interesting one. Jalen Suggs, Derek Lively, Claxton. Yeah, some of these guys and their contracts. Alex Sarr is here. A 90 overall Alex Sarr. Like, is that even worth it? Jaden Ivey. Maybe he wasn't the problem after all. Maybe we just persist with this team. I don't want to make big changes and bad things happen. But could we, but maybe Alex Sarr is the guy. Maybe bringing in Alex Sarr could be a fix for us. Like, is the rebounds the problem? Like, what could the problems even be? It looks like we're gonna bring in Alex Sarr. I feel like this trade is too good to be true. We're gonna trade for Alex Sarr. That's our huge addition this trade deadline. I don't know why they would even do that trade, but he's in the team. He's here now. So Sasser, Holland, they want to start Bobby Klitman. I don't think we start Bobby Klitman. Okay. So Kay Cunningham, Lopez, Ace Bailey, Holland, and Sarr. I feel like that's a pretty good team right there. Like, is Holland even, like, he's dropped off a little bit, but like, he could be, we could just leave him in the team. What's Bobby Klitman doing? Is he doing better numbers? Not so much. Okay, I think I'm happy with the team now. I'm just going to fix this bench. I guess we'll see you guys at the end of the year. Shea is your MVP. Kirk Larson, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Bryson Tilley. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Brandon McCoy. Whoa, that's a huge jump. Holy smokes. Wow. Jalil Bethea, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year goes to Inmate Udoka. Okay, I'm concerned. This team, I don't think Ace Bailey's here on third team, which is nice to see. And we also get Alex Sarr here on all defensive first team. And Ace Bailey on all defensive second team. Okay, where did we finish? Okay, we were the 5th seed. Okay, so not as good as I wanted, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, some decent numbers from everyone. We kind of went through that earlier in the video. So I think we just straight up drop this to an 8-man rotation and just play our starters a bunch. I think we're going to have to do that. Like, Rocco can get 25 minutes, Herb Jones get 22, and they're really going to play Diop. Yeah, he had a pretty good year. Diop over everyone else, though. That's an interesting call. Like, Marcus Sasser has been pretty good, but yeah, okay, I see it. So we'll go 40 minutes to Cade, and everyone else gets a lot of minutes. All right, man, let's see how we go. The 4th-seeded Chicago Bulls, Stephen Castle, Malik Thomas, Miles Bridges, Carter Bryant, Patrick Williams at center. Very interesting team. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. Okay, cool. So we go up against the Washington Wizards, who have Bronny James Jr. now. Okay. All right. They have Jackson Richardson, Cooper Flagg, Reynolds, Miles Turner, and Isaiah Joe as well. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to them. Okay, come on. Let's not do this now. Come on. Let's go. Come on, boys. Please get to it. Please hold on. Please hold on. Don't choke this now. Okay, cool. And we get the job done. All right, so it's 2-2. Is there any changes you guys want to make? You want to start Bobby Klitman? Man, why do we keep starting Bobby Klitman over? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Game 5 goes to us, and then game 6, please just give it to me. Please, just straight up, just let us win. Let us get through to the finals so I can end this video. All right, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're going to game 7. Now we're at home, though, against the Wizards. Come on, please. Please. We need Cade Cunningham just to absolutely destroy. Yep, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Okay, we're through to the conference finals, and again, against the Charlotte Hornets, who have a really good team, a really strong team. We could have broken them up earlier in the year, but we didn't. They want to start Bobby Klitman. I guess we'll just do that. Game 1 goes to... Man, that's not a good sign. I guess we'll just do it. Game 2... Okay. Man, why are we even messing about with this? Why do they even want to consider doing this? Okay, game 3. Now we need to simcast everything. Game 3 against the Hornets. This Hornets team is very bloody good, so I am quite worried, not gonna lie. We have a really good couple of quarters, but it looks like they're gonna come back. Okay, we win by 10. All right, let's keep this train rolling. We are the home team right now, so this is probably why we're just going to make it an even series. But if we can just keep this defensive pressure on and keep just scoring the basketball, we should be good. Okay, now we're away. Can we win in Charlotte? Please. Come on, Cade. Come on, Ace. You guys just need to... Oh, man, we're just going to get destroyed, aren't we? Come on. Back and forth game. It looks like they're going to win, unfortunately. Okay. What happens in game 6? We're at home now, so we could... If we lock this up in a 7 series, I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to be back on their home court, so it's going to be wild to see what does happen. Okay, we are going to a game 7. All right. Let's see what happens. We have a really good first quarter. They have a pretty good second quarter, though. No, okay. It looks like we're going to the finals. We absolutely blow them off the floor. Cameron Boozer is your Western Conference Finals MVP and Cade Cunningham, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So we're coming up against the Clippers, who have Schroeder, Powell, Jalen Montgomery, Cameron Boozer, Wendell Carter, and Jabari Smith. So interesting team. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping we can just get the job done. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to the Clippers. Okay, no, let's not do this. Okay. Please just put game 3 to bed. Please. Oh, game 4. This is game 4 now. Put game 4 to bed. Looks like we're going to win. We do by 6. And we are 1 win away from winning the NBA Finals and getting the Detroit Pistons back into real contention or real talks now. This is crazy. We've been like the first seed for a couple years. And we get the job done. Detroit get the NBA championship from the 5th seed. Ace Bailey is your finals MVP. Man, this team was actually really fun to rebuild. I know we had a bit of a struggle. We had to make a big trade there and say goodbye to Jalen Duren, but Ace Bailey and Cade Cunningham led the way. This whole team, man, is just great. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate all the love and support. We are going through the alphabet so you guys can guess what the next team is. If you guys also want to see any other challenge rebuilds or any other wacky rebuilds, then comment them down below. I'll definitely let you know if I'm going to do them or not. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.